It's the fifth round of the 2023 MotoGP World Championship, and this is an important weekend as it's the 1000th Grand Prix of MotoGP, which is an amazing milestone for the premier class of motorcycle racing in the world to reach. So, let's take a preview at this historic weekend and have a look at what might happen throughout the racing action that we're going to see. So starting as we always do with the weather, it looks like it could be a bit of a wet one this weekend. Mixed conditions throughout the running. Friday and Saturday look like they could be quite wet, but Sunday might be clearing up. It's difficult to say in Le Mans. It has historically been an event that is often affected by weather, so that could happen again this weekend. Last year's pole position was taken by Pecco Bagnaia, who set a time of 1 minute 30.450, which is of course also the lap record. Following him on the front row was Jack Miller in second and Aleix Espargaro in third, making it an all-Italian manufacturer front row last year. Last year's race winner was Enea Bastianini, who did a very good job to catch up to Pecco Bagnaia, who had kind of run away in the early stages. After being overtaken, Pecco, of course, dropped the bike and threw away what probably would have been a pretty safe podium. But anyway, behind Bastianini came Jack Miller, and then behind him was Aleix Espargaro, who was in third place. So, some people to watch out for this weekend, and obviously having just talked about him, Jack Miller immediately sprung to mind for me. He won in 2021 on the Ducati in mixed conditions, coming back from a double long lap penalty, so that was very impressive and was on the podium last year. So he's obviously very happy or very good at the Le Mans circuit, and with that KTM that was operating so well in Jerez underneath him, he could be going for the win this weekend, which would be amazing to see if he could manage a feature race win. You've also got the likes of Johann Zarco, who is obviously racing at home this weekend, being a Frenchman. If anyone could win the race this weekend, I do like Miller, but I would like to see Zarco take it. It would be a great first win for him. And he has also had a fairly decent history at the track, particularly in his Yamaha days. He did quite well there, and I'm sure he would be very motivated to win. And if it does end up being mixed conditions, it could benefit him. He does go very well in mixed conditions, as we saw in Argentina. Finally, Petrucci is a completely out there kind of one to look out for. Obviously hasn't been on the Ducati for a good while now, but does do very well in the rain, and so who knows, he may be a wild card just subbing in for Bastianini, but could be one to watch this weekend as a rider that does do very well in the rain and has gotten wins in Le Mans on the Ducati in the past. Alright, so my predictions for this weekend. I'm going to start with Johann Zarco, who I mentioned just before. I think that he is going to get the race win. I don't know whether I really think that, but I'm kind of trying to will it into existence for him because he does deserve to get a race win, and it would be nice to see it happen at home for him. My second prediction will be that Jack Miller will get on the podium twice in the feature race and the sprint race. That would be cool to see, and I think that Jack is more than capable of doing it this weekend. So yeah, that will be hopefully another one to kind of will into existence. And my final prediction will be that we'll see a flag-to-flag race this weekend, whether that's in the sprint or the feature, who knows. A flag-to-flag sprint does sound like it would be quite a manic event, but either way, I think we'll get a flag-to-flag race this weekend. And yeah, those are my three predictions for this weekend. Alright, those were my predictions, and that was a preview of this, the 1000th Grand Prix race weekend yet to come. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Comment down below your predictions for this historic race weekend. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.